The Big Bang Theory had plenty of improvised scenes throughout its 12-season run, and ultimately, these unscripted moments made the sitcom even better. Hey there guys, what's going on there, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're counting down our picks for the best unscripted moments that were left in The Big Bang Theory. So let's get into it right now. Bazinga. Every fan of the show is familiar with Sheldon's popular catchphrase Bazinga, which he says after successfully pulling off a prank. But the phrase wasn't part of the original script, however. Turns out, Jim Parsons, who played Sheldon, improvised and used Bazinga after his original dialogue in the Season 2 finale. It was quite spontaneous for the actor, and he got the phrase from one of the show's writers, Stephen Engel, who would pull pranks on set and say Bazinga at the end of each prank. So the phrase came naturally to Parsons. Eventually, it became a regular thing and one of the funniest aspects of Sheldon's personality, so much so that it was later included in the spin-off Young Sheldon. Bernadette's voice. Did you know that the squeaky voice of Bernadette, for which he's famous among the fans, isn't the actual voice of Melissa Rauch? It wasn't in the original script and was later added by the actress herself since she thought it would suit her character. Well, she was certainly right about that. Will Wheaton's Star Trek costume. The interactions between Will Wheaton and the guys were a staple throughout the show, and one of the actor's most memorable moments involved him showing up in Spock's costume. In case you need a reminder, this happens in the Season 9 episode titled The Opening Night Excitation, when the guys invite Will to a Star Wars movie premiere. He does show up, but ends up mocking the Star Wars franchise with a Star Trek costume until he's nearly booed out of the auditorium. But the scene was completely improvised, and so the reactions from the rest of the cast were completely genuine. Will talked about the scene during an interview, saying, "Nobody knew that was going to happen. Only some of the writers knew. No one from the studio knew, none of the crew knew. So I come out, and the explosion of laughter that comes out in that moment was genuine, and it came from the entire cast and crew." Stewart's confession. Next up is one of Stewart's most memorable moments from the show. In the Season 3 episode, The Guitarist Amplification, Penny and Leonard enter Stewart's comic book store amid their ongoing fight. Stewart briefly speaks to Penny, and as soon as she walks away, he mumbles "I love you" under his breath. Turns out, this confession wasn't originally in the script, but Kevin Sussman, the actor who played Stewart, thought that it was a part of his original lines. Luckily though, this mistake played out in his favor, and the character of Stewart became a regular on the show till the very end. According to Kevin, the writers laughed a lot at his accidental confession. After that moment, they started having me back, the actor added. I noticed that they started having the character of Stewart sort of regress. Penny the bartender. There was another unscripted moment involving Penny. Remember when she was promoted from a waitress to a bartender at the Cheesecake Factory? It happened during Season 4 when Sheldon decides to stop by and finds Penny at the bar instead. Turns out, Penny was hidden behind the bar because of Kaley Cuoco's unexpected leg injury, after which they had to change the script. This was confirmed by the actress herself during one of her appearances on The Ellen Show. Kaley told Ellen that she's an avid horse rider, and during a regular horse riding lesson, she injured her leg unexpectedly. But the writers managed to adjust the script in a clever way, which gave viewers some pretty hilarious scenes involving Sheldon and drinks. Before we continue on with the video, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell to be updated with our latest content. And if you're enjoying the video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. The spanking scene. It's established early on in the show that Sheldon is highly uncomfortable with being physical, even if it's something as simple as handshaking or hugging. He actively avoids being physically intimate, even with Amy, at least during the first few years of their relationship. As a result, Amy comes up with a tactic to get some affection from Sheldon in the Fish Guts Displacement episode from Season 6. She pretends to be sick, so Sheldon takes care of her and shows her physical affection. However, he later finds out that she was lying and decides to punish her. At the end of the episode, this punishment leads to one of the most hilarious scenes in the show, also known as the infamous spanking scene. Fans would be surprised to know that Jim Parsons had no idea that the spanking would be shown in the actual broadcast. He later revealed that the camera was supposed to cut to a smoking monkey, so the actor didn't expect that the spanking scene would make it to the final cut. Damn it! If I'd known about it, I would have practiced, he said. Well guys, that's a wrap for the top unscripted moments from The Big Bang Theory. Did you spot any of your favorite scenes on the list? Let us know in the comments down below, and we'll see you again in the next video. Until then, take care and adios.